Hello everybody, it is Thursday, June 4th, and we have hit the Q's in my vinyl dive. Since the first portion of my run through the alphabet is my used collection only, this one is an easy single choice, and it's Queen's Greatest Hits. And this one was definitely one of my parents as well. With the Bohemian Rhapsody movie coming out a couple of years ago, which I also have on vinyl, so we'll get to that in the next run through the alphabet. There's obviously been a lot of attention put on the band the last couple of years, and specifically on Freddie Mercury. But I think it sort of does a bit of a disservice to the rest of the guys in the band, who have all had really good careers outside of Queen as well. So, went through, found a few interesting notes about the other three members of Queen, whom sometimes feel like they get treated like the Professor and Marianne from Gilligan's Island, who get treated as and the rest. So here's a few things on the rest of Queen. Brian May, who is the lead guitarist and he of the fantastic haircut right there, he co-founded the band with Roger Taylor when they were originally just known as Smile, a fact that many may know from watching the movie, who were obviously the precursor to Queen. Mr. May has a PhD in astrophysics. He's recorded a few solo albums, but what he's primarily done has been a lot of guest appearances. He's performed with Motorhead, Lady Gaga, Five Finger Death Punch, My Chemical Romance, and the country singer Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Brian May continues to tour with Queen and Adam Lambert, and they did have a tour scheduled for right now, which was obviously canceled and postponed because of COVID. But Brian May had a heart attack in May. He had a bit of a gardening accident, and while in the hospital, he had a few more medical issues. So sounds like he's recovering well, so obviously we wish Brian May the best. Next up is John Deacon, who is the bass player for the band. He was the last member of the band to join. After Freddie Mercury's death, he only performed 3 more times with the band, and then he retired in 1997. When Queen was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001, he did not attend the ceremonies. Sounds like John Deacon has, I don't want to call him a hermit, but it sort of sounds like that's the life he's living. One of the last times that Brian May discussed him in an interview said that he's still involved with the band as far as day-to-day financial operations go, but when it comes to any musical direction, Deacon has no interest in being a performer or any of the extras beyond that when it comes to Queen. Last up is drummer Roger Taylor, which, as a Duran Duran fan as a kid, I always thought this was an unusual coincidence that the drummer for Duran Duran was also Roger Taylor. So Roger Taylor has done a few side projects. He was doing a band called The Cross, and he was running that while he was in Queen towards the end of their career. Roger Taylor has done a couple of solo albums, and he's actually released solo stuff as late as 2019, so he's still pretty active. Along with Brian May, he has performed on American Idol, X Factor, and then he was a part of the 2012 Summer Olympics closing ceremonies when they were in London. So that's a couple of facts about the other guys in Queen. Definitely deserve a little bit of love beyond the remarkable Freddie Mercury. So that's it for Q. I'll be back tomorrow with R, and R will definitely be a multiple day adventure. I'm going to hit one of my sweet spots for sure tomorrow, or the next day, depending on how I decide to spread the R's out. So that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with R's. Have a great day, everyone.